Hello, gamers and friends. And this is it. The final Game Boy game in the Mega Man series. This is Mega Man V, as people call it. Rockman World 5 DX. However you want to call it. Roman numeral 5. Yep, fourth attempt on the Game Boy at World Domination. Yep, it didn't foul, it failed. I don't know, it didn't fade from my mind, because that was a great game. Yeah, and for those who don't know, the first 4 Game Boy games were kind of like in between 1 and 2, in between 2 and 3, and they kind of rehashed some of the bosses and stuff, but this game is completely new. New bosses, new stages, new everything, so let's go. Great intro, look at this, and the colorized versions of Rock and Roll there. With the Astro Boy look, and once again, I don't know what Astro Boy is, but that's what everyone says he looks like. Look at this guy! The famous Mega Man. I don't know if I'm controlling the dialogue here. No, it goes at its own pace. Yeah. So we got new villains here. A slave. Careful now. Nah. I'm no one's slave. Turns into Mega Man. Oh, he's immune. Gotta use the Charge Buster. And look at that. If you noticed, he had the little recoil from the previous game. They even included that. Because that's not in this game, but they showed it in the cutscene because that's how it was. No, the Mega Buster has no effect. Yeah, because we're not going to use that Mega Buster in this game. This is like the lore for that. Oh no! The world was attacked. Warrior robots from outer space. Because of course. Yeah, it's kind of like the space craze in the 90s. Everything had to do with space. Which is fine. Space is cool. Man, what are we going to do? He's immune to the Mega Buster. What will we possibly do for that? Yeah, this goes on a little long. You don't have to watch it. It's not like Mega Man 7. You could skip it in this game. Mega Man 7, you're stuck. That's the next game. Yeah! Yes. The most powerful weapon ever. Devised. So we're going to have... So if we remember... Yeah, this guy's Terra, if you didn't say. The Star Droids. Yeah. But if we remember that little recoil from Mega Man 4 Game Boy, that was the way of balancing it. In this game, the Charge Buster actually blasts his fist, and I'll show you there's a different way they balanced it in this game. But man, very cool intro, awesome song. Oh, the music just gets better in each iteration of these Game Boy titles. It's a shame this is the last one. They could have kept going as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know, 1994 for the original Game Boy. I guess they could have moved on to the Game Boy Advance, but... Oh, I don't want to stay here too long, because I could. Oh, well, no, alright. Well, I guess that's the end. We're not watching the intro a second time. Yeah, we're back at the lab. Yeah, I'm not going to subject you guys to that all the way, but essentially the P-chips are back. Alien material, huh? Yeah. New weapon, yes. It replaced the Super Mega Buster, yeah. So Mega Man 4 NES, we had the Mega Buster. And they call it the Super Mega Buster in Mega Man 5, like the overpowered Charge Buster. There it is, the Mega Arm. Yeah. So I'll show you how that works in the first stage. It's... I grew up with this game, so it was more natural to me. And here's our new pet. I love him, Tango. He's not great in the game, but he looks amazing. And canonically, he is green. Obviously, everything was green in the Game Boy, but oh my goodness, Tango looks so awesome. Yeah. I'm not going to use him much, but I think he's cool. Item replicator, huh? Yep, bring the P-chips. The P-chips are back. For power-up items, yeah. Thanks, Dr. Light. Let's go. Get back to work. Alright, so after like 5 minutes, we can finally play. So it doesn't say, but that's Mercury, that's Venus, that's Neptune, and that's Mars. I can go to whoever I want. We're going to go to Venus first because I love his weapon and you get Rush Coil. So let's go. I could take on any of these guys. Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, the starters represent the planets. So now, we're going to test this out. So we don't have the recoil, but when I fire, if you can hear, I'll do it one more time. Listen to my buttons. Yeah, I'm trying to mash when the arm, so when Mega Man's arm is off, like going across the screen like that, you cannot fire another shot until it comes back to him. So that's the way this game balances that. So the Mega Arm is very powerful, but you can't just go charge shot, and follow it up with regular shots immediately, like you could with previous charge shots. So we don't have the recoil, but we have that issue. But it does pierce. So if I would have hit both of them, it would have gone through them. So yeah, it's a little different, but very, very good. I don't know which one I like better. I probably prefer the Charge Buster from 4 better as an adult, although I grew up with this one and I've used the Mega Arm quite a bit, so I got no problems with the Mega Arm. And those jumps, they're the same as in 4, but I don't know, they don't feel as punishing in this game. There's something about Mega Man's movement. I don't know if I can prove that, or if there's anything truth to that. Those crab guys are a little annoying. And if I jumped into this, the water would like push me down. I'm not scared. Yeah, but the control is just about the same as the previous game. We'll grab this. And you don't want to see, they like give you that drop. Yeah, if you don't know this guy's gonna drop. There's that like drop of water. Oh, well, I'm kind of cornered here. Can I do it this way? Oh no, that's a problem. Alright, well, I don't think, I kind of set myself in a bad spot. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is if you look at the top of the screen, there's that like one little, like, it looks like a raindrop. When you see that coming, and that's like your cue, like you better get out of the way. Alright, this guy, if I shoot him, he's gonna break apart, but they kind of swarm you. You're probably better off getting away. Well, okay. So, similar to the last game, it costs quite a few P-chips for, oh, this guy's gonna either pull me or blow me, so they often put those guys near spikes, so, let's grab these. Yeah, this guy can try to push you or pull you, it makes those grabs a little harder. Oh, okay. So in this game, when you see those quarter E-tanks, I don't know if it's every time, but I feel like every time there's a quarter E-tank, they give you 4 of them in a stage, so I think I can get a full E-tank if I grab them all in this stage, which is pretty convenient. That's pretty generous. Oh my gosh, go away, miniature cow. But yeah. Anyway, the upgrades that you can buy from Dr. Light for the P-chips, that was clutch. Let's take out this guy. So the first one I want to get costs 90, so not much we're going to want to buy. We don't need to buy like extra lives and crap. We'll buy the good stuff. Thanks. You're definitely Eddie now. You were Flip Top, but now I'm officially you're Eddie. I don't know when that change happened, but he's Eddie now. Alright, in this room, it's a little punishing, so if you're on the bubble... Whoop. Let's try to get this guy first, and then I'll explain. So if you're on these big bubbles, right, I'll jump higher, and you can't adjust the jump height. But if I'm on the small bubble, I only jump that high. So you can test it here to grab that, but you don't want to be battling these guys with the spikes there, because you're asking for trouble, so... They'll put you in a worse situation involving those later. I don't know about worse, but just more challenging. Which is how it should be. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so you want to take this guy out before I try to go over there. Because those bubbles can, like, carry you forward, and they want to, like, push you into the... Can I even make this? Ugh. Push you underneath that waterfall. Wow, that seemed like it came pretty fast. I kind of rushed that to try to... Just to not have to wait for the water. I could have taken my time and been better off, but... And you can slide these. It's not as hard as it looks. This game's probably significantly easier than the past couple, but... It's certainly not any less fun. This is one of the more fun Mega Man games you're going to find. So, this game... This screen here, I'm always afraid of an unnecessary death. Like, I want to really take it slow here. Oh, and we missed. Well, we want to watch out for this guy. Okay, let's get away from the spike. Oh, man. Relentless, leave me alone. Okay, I think we'll be fine. Not too worried about... see, like this, you're forced to wait. It's the way it goes. I'm not too worried about these first these first 4 stages. I think one of these guys might drop down. I want to say that like that one looks a little bit different. I think in the original Game Boy version, you could see it better. Like they're less, oh boy, I've got to stay focused. This is one of the hardest enemies in the game, and they put them with spikes before and after them. Okay. Yeah, but those bubbles, I feel like the difference between the ones that drop and the ones that don't were more pronounced in the original Game Boy version. But it's fine. It's nothing we can't handle. And alright, we're at Venus. Let's go. I don't know, what was longer, that stage or the intro? I'm not sure. Alright. Alright, Venus. He's pretty easy. I don't know, I'm pretty low health. We'll do our best. I don't know if I'll beat him. Whoa! And the Mega Arm can hit... yeah, the Mega Arm can hit him on the way back. And I'm pretty sure I can destroy these bubbles, yeah. Oh, well. I'm not using my E-Tank on you. Oh, come on. It's fine. It's okay. We'll be alright. Yeah, the first 4 stages, not too tough. The last 4, they ramp it up a bit. We'll be alright. Oh, come on. It's just... keep getting off to a bad start. And his weapon is very good. It's... He uses... Oh, I said too early. It uses a lot of energy, so you can't fire it off willy-nilly, but... There's a lot of situations in this game where having this weapon really bails you out, so we'll... Oh, and these things, like, eat my shots, too, so I can't land as many hits on him. He's weak to a weapon that can pierce these, and just can go right through them, so it really trivializes him. But his weapon's good enough that it's worth to go to first, I think. I think he's got one of the better weapons. Alright, we got him. And interestingly, I almost said Robot Master. The Star Droid that's weak to his weapon is not one of the first 4 here. They kind of have a split for the weakness chain there. Let's check out this awesome weapon get screen. Yeah! Probably the best one yet. Look at that pose! Oh, there's his power, and it shows... Yeah, like goes right into his buster. And then they show it off. In this game, if there's any extra functionality for a weapon, they'll show it. Like, if you notice those blocks Mega Man's standing on, there's a weapon that can pick those up, kind of like Super Arm. Let's go, Bubble Bomb. Very good weapon. And there we go. It's good to get Coil early. Alright. Here we go. We're on our way. And again, they bring the Rush. Instead of Rush, Eddie, and Beat, now it's Rush, Eddie, and Tango. There's no Beat in this game, so that's okay. Beat, he overstayed his welcome. I prefer Tango, even though, just in the sense of, I like cats. So we're not going to the lab. We don't have enough P-chips, I'm sure. So, like I said, his weapon is not the weakness to any of these guys, so we're just going to go to another one that I want their weapon. So let's go, Neptune. Bring it on! Yeah! So they're not the first 4 in order. So, like, this 4 is the 4 that are closer to the sun than Earth, plus the farthest. Well, I guess at the time of this, Pluto might have been... I don't know, Pluto and Neptune's... I wanted to check my P-chips. 34. Right. Pluto and Neptune's, like, orbit crosses at some point, if you count Pluto as a planet. So, like, depending on when it is, Pluto might be farther away, or Neptune might be farther away. Alright, watch out for this guy. Oh, yeah, well, I'll just tell you, we're going to be facing this guy again. I'll use Bubble Bomb on him. Bubble Bomb is very good. It's like a rising weapon, so enemies that are above you, very good to use Bubble Bomb on. We'll find more. Oh, come on, I keep firing too early. Get out of here. Oh, okay. Can't switch during screen transitions, so let's go Bubble Bomb. Bam! Bam! You can't fire more than one, but... Yeah, very good on these guys. Pretty much any, like, high health enemies that are above you, it's a good idea to use Bubble Bomb on them. Ah! Alright. And then we drop into somewhere. So those explosions from those guys actually can damage you. And I want to be a little careful. They're 2 hits or 1 charge shot. But we want to be careful here because... Whoa! Okay, not because of that. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten that. Right behind him, you can't really see it. I'll do this just to demonstrate. There's a little crack right there. So if I go... There we go. So if I fired the Mega Arm and it pierced through that guy, it would have kept going and then destroy that. See, I just did it. I didn't mean to do that. I might die. Nope. Okay, whoa. That almost cost me. But, like... I mean, it's not super punishing. This might be. But, oh... But, yeah, you... Don't want to blast those out if you don't have... And there's one behind him, too. So if I'm not careful, then that thing would have erupted steam instead of water, and I'd have had to wait. So who needs to wait? It would have looked like that thing below me. So who wants to wait? We're impatient gamers. Let's just go. Yeah, see, some of those just start off broken, and some of them, you could break them. And again, those bird guys... This guy, if you get too close to that explosion, it's kind of like those grenade guys in Shadow Man stage. You will take damage. On this screen, I think you're just stuck waiting no matter what, so just go. And we got some water, and once again, no Rush Marine in this game. Just, oh well. Underwater, we gotta hoof it. And I don't know if jet works in water in this game. I feel like some games it does, and some games it doesn't. Most games it does. Alright, let's be a little careful being willy-nilly with the Mega Arm, and his part I'm not gonna lie, this part stinks. Just gotta wait it out. And you know what? Just because I don't want a game over, I'll wait it out more. I'll dive down and get that life. It's probably not very efficient, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna go all the way up. And I'm gonna jump down and get the life just because. You probably don't need to. It's probably not worth it. And there's better ways to get it later. But right now I can't. So we're just gonna go. So laugh at me if you want. I don't care to game over. We'll grab that. We'll grab this. And then we'll climb up again. It's not as obnoxious as a Rockman stage, but I mean, who wants to wait? There's gotta be something better I can do with my life. Like, this isn't threatening. It's just makes you wait. It's fine. And I noticed that there was one of those they're not birds, whatever you call those guys at the top here, that I'd rather use the Mega Arm for. So I don't like rely on the Mega Arm exclusively. I try to like pick my spots, which is a good balance for chargeable weapons, because like in Mega Man 5 for NES, you could just charge everything, and the game kind of encouraged you to do that, which is a shame. But like in Mega Man 4 for Game Boy, they had the recoil that made you kind of think about it. And this game, they have the fact that you can't, like, if you fire the Mega Arm, and like let's say you miss or whatever, and you're waiting for your arm to come back to you, like, you're kind of defenseless because you can't fire again until it comes back. It doesn't take that long to get back to you, but it is significant. Like, it matters. So that's their other way of balancing it. So, and you guys know me by now. I like the Stardroid logo there. I don't like to just spam the charge all the time. In Mega Man X, I kind of do. You're kind of meant to, but... And I used to use the claw grip when I was a kid, but whatever. This guy, not that tough. Just hit him at the base of his jump there. That's called the salt water. Oh, I should have waited to the third one. He's not that tough, but he's... Oh, gosh, as I make him look very tough. No. Hit him at the bottom of... Yeah, he's pretty easy. So, I didn't know this when I was a kid, or I don't recall knowing this when I was a kid, but salt water, you saw him use it. It works basically the same, but you can kind of aim it. So if you just press fire, it goes like, I don't know, part of the way across the screen. If you hold up when you fire it, it goes longer, and if you hold down when you fire it, it goes shorter. And regardless of where you aim it, it's still going to split into 3 smaller pieces like that. So... It's situational, but there's some places where it's very good. Let's see if they show you that. I think maybe they do show you here. So that's like a normal shot, and he's gonna jump and have him. Yeah, I guess they don't teach you. But you can hit enemies, like shielded enemies. You can hit them from behind by throw them like a bank shot off the wall or something like that. Whatever, it's cool enough. I guess I'll go to the lab. Nope, 58. Nope, sorry. Nope, I wanted to check and see if I had 90. I'll just show you what we can get. Mini E-Tank. So here, this thing is the multiple hits. I don't know what CL stand for. This one, okay, you'd think if there was one for multiple hits, it would be MH, but no. CL is multiple hits. I don't know what it means. Clasp hand, maybe? And this one, I don't know what MH means, but this one works like Ring Boomerang. You can grab items with your Mega Arm. S-Tank, you know what an S-Tank is? There's the energy balancer, extra life, and that's the thing that fills up your energy. So we're not going to buy any of this nonsense. I'm finished. We're not going to buy, like, lives and stuff. We're going to go for the Buster upgrades and the energy balancer. Alright. Let's see. So I had 58. I want 90 for the first thing I want to buy. We're going to go to Mercury. Do I want to go to Mercury? I'm going to go to Mercury first. There's a lot of P-chips in Mercury stage. So... we should definitely have more than 90 by the time we get out of here. Let's go. Mercury, this is where the cursor starts, so I feel like most people just grab him by default, but you don't have to. And one thing I didn't know is, you see those blocks that are falling? I think... Oh, no. Can I destroy them with... Yeah, I can destroy them. Because those things are meant to, like... Whoa, this is bad because I can't find another one. Those blocks that fall... So these conveyors kind of switch sides. Oh, see, this one got me. Let's spit it out. Those conveyors will switch directions, but there's no, like, really indication that they're going to do that. So, and those blocks that come down are meant to try to knock you into the pit, right? And make you lose control going over definitely grab these. Make you lose control, and then the conveyor belt carry you into the pits, right? How many is that? 80, so 10 more. Okay. But if you use Bubble Bomb... Whoa! Yeah, careful. If you use Bubble Bomb there, you can... destroy those blocks before they get you in your way. So I don't think I knew that when I was a kid. So I think this guy takes 2 charge shots. Yep, and then this thing, it starts off slow and then it goes. Like, that's pretty relentless. You don't want to get crushed by that. Oh, I love Mercury's theme. So this guy, I'll just tell you, he's more trouble than he's worth. He's going to respawn where you were. So you don't want to mess with him. This is one of my favorite songs from the game. There's a few really good ones. Man. And I love that all the Game Boy games sound way better than Mega Man 4. So, say what you want. So this guy, you can shoot him in the back, or if he's facing towards you, like this thing will ding your shots, but you can shoot, like hit him in the head, and it won't. So this thing has rising, falling, and his shots actually break if they hit the wall, so, or if you shoot them, so. I should have got that with Venus, whatever. So this is kind of like a backwards crusher, like Dustman style section. I could rush through this, but I just want to take my time here. I really don't want to take too many deaths. I learned my lesson in Stoneman stage in the last game. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. And this game, interestingly, so when I did the, watch out for the guy above you. Yeah, that'll trick you. When I did the no damage buster only challenge, how many is that? 84. I did do Mega Man V, no damage buster only challenge. I didn't do any of the earlier Game Boy games because it's like, well, we've done Electman in Mega Man 1. Why do more Electman? Like, it's not exactly the same, but I chose not to go for that challenge for 1 through 4. But Mega Man V is like its own thing. I don't even need that. So I have. Is everyone coming from here? See that they just switched. So I have played this entire game, all 8 Star Droids, and Terra, and someone else, as if you know this game. No damage buster, only no charge. So I have done that. So I'm a veteran. I'm a gamer. Let's grab this stuff because why not? All right, what do we got here? So we got 92 and we got 2 E-Tanks. So after the stage, we got to remember to go to Dr. Light's lab, and we're gonna buy our first upgrade. So that's cool. I think I can slide this. Yeah. See, I'm way more familiar with this than Mega Man 4 for Game Boy, because I grew up with it. I still have the original cart. I'll never sell it. It's a collector's item. You could sell it, but no. We're not selling this. This is a great memory. Thank you. I mentioned this in the last game too. Oh yeah, you do not want to go into Mercury with a charge. I'll show you why. But I mentioned this in the last game that so like he's gonna try to, like if that hits you, oh, see, he stole one of my quarter E-Tanks. That's a shame. So the only realistic time he's going to hit you with that, and he could steal anything. Well, not like a permanent upgrade, but he could steal like the, he could steal your S-Tank. He could steal anything. So like the only realistic time you're going to hit by that is the first shot. And if you use the claw, or the Mega Arm, it takes longer to reach him, right? But if you, shoot. So you don't want to charge up for the first hit, and he still got me. So I lost a quarter E-Tank permanently. Like, he stole it from me. But, so like I said, if you got his pattern down, he's only going to hit you once, because I nail him before he reforms. So, what was I going to say that I mentioned in the previous, when I was playing Mega Man 4 Game Boy? Shoot, I lost my train of thought here. But, I did, oh yeah, I had this game, me and my brother, we had this game for a regular Game Boy, like in, whatever, 1984. And, between this game and Link's Awakening, I feel like those are the games that we put the most, maybe original Tetris also. But those are the games that we played the most on Game Boy by a lot. We loved this game, and we did beat it when we were kids. I don't think it was easy, certainly, but when I played Dr. Wily's Revenge, and I said, oh, who's this Anchor guy? So I knew who Anchor was from Mega Man Soccer, not from when I played this game, because you're going to see Anchor again. A little spoiler there. And if you notice the Grab Buster there, Mercury's weapon, we'll go to the lab, it can... Enemies, it'll give you energy pellets. Oh, just enough. I needed 90. Oh, you actually have to press a button to, like, get Dr. Light's attention? Jeez, that's obnoxious. Yeah, I brought you back to P-Chips. How much would this? I'm not going to buy it. Collect 4 of these and you'll... 20 P-Chips! No way. Do you want this item, this item? No. I just wanted to see how much it would cost from Mercury stealing mine, that jerk. Alright, I want... What do I want? I want MH. Is that the one... It's a power-up item for the Mega Arm. Once installed, you can grab an item from far away. That's the one I want. 90 P-Chips, yes. I want this item, yes. Give me that, yeah. Alright. Nope, that's it. I'm finished. Yeah, so the next thing we're saving up for is the energy balancer. That's going to cost 140, so it's going to be a while. Let's go, Mars. So, similar to the last game, I could revisit stages to collect P-Chips if I wanted to, but there's no exit utility in this game. I think the first they did that was, well, it was in Mega Man X1, and in terms of the classic series, it was also in Mega Man 7. So Mars, like, I'll just show you this thing. You step on it, it's like a landmine. So Mars is about explosives. So like that guy will fly up in the air, and if you noticed, it was kind of quick there. So at this point, I'm going to start using the Charge Buster way more because this guy's obnoxious. I want to just run away from him. But the Mega Buster or the Mega Arm there can grab an item and bring it. Now this guy's very obnoxious, but if I can get it, this monkey man. If I can get it close to him, I can get him in one shot. With Venus there, with the bubble bomb there. So you want to kill these missiles before they jump. I should have demonstrated grabbing that. I'll do it on the next time I see a chance. And since the Mega Arm pierces, you can have it. You could potentially have a situation. I'll grab this. You could potentially have a situation where you can destroy an enemy and it'll go through them, and then on the way back, it can like grab you the item that they dropped. So that's cool. And you could even if I did a short charge like that, it would still grab the item if it reached far enough. So, good to know. So, no reason not to get these. We got a lot of P-chips to save up. I hope to not have to grind for them, but we'll see how I do. And I can slide across that, but it's going to then get destroyed. Alright. This monkey guy. Kind of like those monkeys in, what stage were they in Mega Man 3? Hardman stage, probably? Like, that you could take out in one shot with top spin. These guys are probably even more relentless than that, because they also have a projectile they can get you with. Alright, we got that one. Watch out for that. Yeah, because these things will try to carry you up to the spikes. Oh, I don't want to be... Oh! Yeah, you don't want to be in close range on those guys. And if you let them fly up to the top of the screen, then they'll, like, float down and they'll kind of home in on you. Oh, this guy's trouble. I don't want to... Oh... I don't really have a good weapon. I guess salt water would be good on him. Oh, make sure that hits him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's... Did that not work on him at all? Oh. Alright, I don't really have anything good to use on him. I did not know he was immune to salt water. Oh, yeah, that guy... And there's another one later, too. That's one of the tougher mini-bosses in these games. I don't know, I never feel like I know when those balls are gonna come out. Oh, this guy gets me every time. We'll have a better way of dealing with him later. Yeah, but just that mini boss there, I just never feel like I know when he's gonna fire that ball. So I feel like I'm guessing. Oh, you'll get to see what he does. Yeah, he like homes in on me, so I'm gonna use Venus just to. Oh, I didn't know he would explode from hitting one of these rocket things. That's interesting. Alright, is this where the mini-boss is? No, not yet. I should have got that with Venus. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, that's a shame to get sent back like that, but this mini-boss is pretty obnoxious. I never really did get good at... Oh! Fighting... Are you serious? You missed him twice? Alright. Alright. I wonder if Mercury's weapon would be good against that mini boss. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know. I feel like the Mega Arm's the way to go. But like you want to be, I feel like you want to be in a position where if he knocks you back, you won't go in the pit. Like he didn't knock me into the pit. He knocked me. I don't know. Like, you want to be able to recover if he... Wow, okay, so I destroy him immediately in the first time I died. Wow. But yeah, since I have that grabber item, I can just take that. Oh, I know there's going to be spikes here. I don't know where to go. Oh, well, am I dead? Well, okay. And, alright, we're fine. Yeah, I like that okay, well, this mine there, if that went out, that turtle would just go like this. He wouldn't go all the way across to me, so I could like, get some distance from him. I want to check something here. Alright, so I've got 2 E-tanks plus 2/3 of... Oh, this like roulette boy. This like slot machine enemy. Ah! Okay. But, yeah. If Mercury didn't steal that quarter E-tank, I'd have 3 of them already. So yeah, you can kind of liberally use your... Can I go under this? Yeah. Oh, it like changes the height of it. So I can use my E-tanks if I really need to in these early stages. There'll be a lot of opportunities to get E-tanks back. We're not going to be hurting for E-tanks in this game. Oh, just long enough. Oh, okay. And I know there's an E-tank over there. Is there? Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna go for that. I can get it, but I don't care to go back. Like that guy, I destroyed him with the Mega Arm, and then he, the recoil of it, grabbed the item, dropped. So in one shot, I destroyed the enemy and got the item. Alright. Alright, hopefully we do just as well. So I just feel like and not only did he change the timing of these, yeah, I didn't go because I thought he was going to hit me. He changes the timing of them. Am I down? Nope. And he also changes how far they get shots. Yeah, so if you can land in the platform right by him and pump him with shots, that's what you want. But you can't always seem to get in that situation. Alright, so we're doing fine. Yeah, there's no reason to go for that E-tank there because... Man, it almost looked like he fired after I was in the menu. There might be another one of those. Yeah, shoot. I should have trusted myself. Get him. And if Bubble Bomb gets to the top of the screen, it will then hug the ceiling and go forward. Like, if I fired it that way, right to left, or from going to the right on the screen, when it gets to the top, I think it will go to the right. Or can it matter how many times it goes? I don't know. If it zigzags. The gate's right behind this guy. We're fine. Oh, I didn't know that thing could get bounced there. It's fine. Alright, bring it on, Mars. So Mars is a little tough because he's weak to Neptune, but I'll show you. One of his attacks is like spamming breakable blocks, and you wanna... Oh, jeez. I'm not great at him. Alright, this attack here, you want to be using the Buster and not charge it, because otherwise he's gonna nail you. Oh, see, alright, well, I had the right idea. Yeah, but if you're trying to charge, he's going to get you there. It's kind of like Dive Man, but more relentless. It's not that hard, but it's alright. I'd like to not miss with his weakness. But if I... And Neptune uses a lot of energy, right? That was a pretty good start. Yeah, we'll get him this time. And sometimes these will actually... You can get hits on him. Yeah, see, he's almost down already. Yeah, alright. Please. I'm just going to tank the hits at this point. Yeah, it's fine. I think he does the exact same pattern. Like, when he gets across to the left there, when he, like, quote, wakes up, because he's invulnerable just because he's like a tank. But when he comes out of that, he doesn't lead with the photon missiles. He leads with the breakable blocks again, so it's fine. You ought to be able to beat him before he gets that far. Here we go. Alright, first 4 stages down. The next thing I want to buy from the lab there is the energy balancer, and that costs 140. I went into that stage with 2, so... Excuse me, there's no way I have 140, so we're not even going to bother. Alright, photon missile. It's pretty powerful, and you can have more than one on the screen, unlike Bubble Bomb, but that little delay, like you fire it and it waits, and then it goes, so... I don't know, I don't find it very useful. That's probably objectively the worst weapon in this game. So there we go. So I could revisit these. Like, Mercury out of these 4 would probably be the best one for P-Chips, but we're not going to go farm for P-Chips right now. We're going right to Terra. Here we go. This is it. The end of the game. Does anyone believe that? No. Yeah, so all the Game Boy games, they have like an intermission section. So this is normally where they introduce the Mega Man killer, right? Like this would be where we face Ballad in the last game or whatever, but and this is automated. I'm not playing this. This isn't an actual stage. Here we go. He's taking his time. He's a patient gamer. Like I was in Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy because I was scared of what was around the corner. That's strange. Nothing here. Well, duh. There's only something in there in the corridor in Mega Man 1. We've played enough of these games. There's nothing in the boss corridor. Uh-oh! It's Terra again. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been 34 minutes, Mega Man. Didn't expect to see you in one piece again. Yeah, I didn't even game over once, dude. Oh, that reminds me of something. If you game over enough times in this game, Dr. Light says, like, Pokemon, you spoke a gaming. I will make your child pistol even stronger. Yeah, they, like, give you a permanent upgrade for free if you die enough times. I don't think we'll be seeing that today, but... Alright, Dark Moon, huh? And guess what? Yeah, he's like the Yellow Devil. Way easier than the actual Yellow Devil. And you know what? I'll just use his weapon. His weapon is Mars. His weapon's the photon... His weakness, rather, is the photon missile. And like the last game, from this point on, your weapons are not going to get And there's a delay, so we'll see if we can time it. I think I can get 3 hits, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Okay, I got 4. So 2 passes. And this one, so the high ones are going to, like, bounce, like that one. So in the regular Yellow Devil, the high ones are not a threat at all, because they just fly straight across. But in this game, yeah, they throw that in there. But for some reason, I don't know, I find him pretty easy. So yeah, I have no... So they're going to start not using... They're going to start not filling up my weapons in between stages. Got them. From here, but I have no qualms of using Photon Missile because it's just not that useful. I don't need it for anything. Coming up. Who is even weak to Photon Missile? I think Venus is weak to Photon Missile, so I've already defeated him, so I don't need to be saving that. All right, let's go. Okay, 60 P chips, so we need 140. We're actually doing pretty good. Shocking news, huh? The Star Droids. Oh, what are they using? Yeah. I thought you would never seen this planet. Yeah. More powerful generation of robots, huh? Well, guess what? I'm not sure what to do. Well, guess what? Dr. Light, I need to strike now. Transform Rush for space travel. Yeah, so this time, they actually give you an excuse. Strokes his beard. They actually give an excuse for why you don't get your, your energy for your weapons refilled in between stages, because we're going to space for these last 4 stages. So that's kind of cool. Nope, I'm finished, yeah. Nope, I'm waiting for 140. Alright, so now we got the other 4, and I'm going to show you something real quick here. Let me get a little cutscene. This looks nice. They're not playing Dodge the Clouds like in Gyro Man stage, sadly. I think that would be impossible. There's too many of them. Yeah, so we're going to space. Let's go. I don't think they say the name of this. Like, it's kind of Rushette, but Rush Space? Rush Shuttle? I don't know what you call that. But we'll see more about him later. So now, alright, I think... Oh, crap. I pressed select because I wanted to... Nope. Nope, I'm finished. Get out of here. I'm finished, yes. I thought there was a way to go back to the first 4 stages from here. That's why I pressed select. What if I press B? Yes, okay. So you can press fire. You press the fire button and you can toggle. Right? But in Mega Man 4 for Game Boy, if you didn't get all the beat letters, I couldn't figure out a way to go back. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know. And I like that, like, that boss is... Okay, so... Over here, we're still on Earth and facing these 4 guys, right? I just knew their names because I know them. It doesn't say their names. But here, like, that planet in the top left there, that's Jupiter. That's Saturn, right? So that's why you know who these guys are. So I thought that was kind of cool. So you can go to whoever you want. I'm going to go to Pluto stage because, once again, I want his weapon. And these stages, yeah. These stages are going to introduce another interesting thing, so... Alright, coming up down here, one of the most obnoxious enemies in this game. This guy. So you gotta wait for him to open, and bam. And then he's not down yet. Then you gotta wait for him to open, and bam. And then you gotta wait for him to open, and bam. And then you gotta wait for him to open. Oh yeah, you gotta shoot him open. My fault. So the first form, you gotta wait for him to open, and here, I'm half dead already. Look at this guy. So you gotta shoot him to open him, and then you crank him out with hits. So, look at this. One enemy. I took... Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. I took 12 damage out of a 19-point health bar, and that's gonna fall. So just remember that guy for later. We'll have some tricks for him. So one of the most obnoxious, like, regular stage enemies you're ever gonna find in any Mega Man game. So this is our little intro to these guys, these things. But we get refilled here. But if you saw those they look like girders from like Super Mario Bros. 1. So those will. So they'll either drop down either when you stand on them, or like when you come into the horizontal plane of them, they'll drop. So if you're standing on them, they'll fall out from under you, but sometimes they'll be in the ceiling and they'll fall on you, which for me is harder to... Like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to explain it and I die, of course. Well, sometimes you'll see... I'm not fighting this guy again. I'm going to just jump over him and that's going to be that. Even if it damages me, whatever. I'm not dealing with that again. Although the health is not going to come back. So anyway, sometimes those girders will appear above you. So, at least the way I play, like, I'd be more likely to... See, if I slide through, they're going to fall, even though I didn't step on them. So I'm more likely to notice a hazard like that when I step on it, rather than when it's above me. So sometimes they can trick you. So, alright, let's do a better job here. You just go, you're fine. Kind of a bad death there to take. Oh, gosh. And these guys are very obnoxious. Alright, so watch this guy. This guy's gonna come up out of the ground. His weak point is on the bottom. Oh, I thought I could beat him in one pass if I was good. You can beat him in one pass with Venus. Oh, but on the way down. Alright, I think he's gonna come where I'm standing, so I gotta lure him. Alright, and if I can get underneath him... Come on! Alright. Man, I wish I was better at fighting him. Yeah, his weak point is, like, on the bottom of him, and trust me, you don't want... But that block on the ladder on the bottom left will be important for later. And this guy, somehow, I read that it's programmed, or I heard somewhere, it's programmed, he'll never shoot to where it'll land on this ladder. So that's nice. That's convenient. They're not going to punish you, right? So here we go. And if you like, make these drop, and you got no way up, you can either use Rush Coil, or go down the ladder and reset the room. So anyway, if you saw that block on top of a ladder back there, that's something we're going to have to deal with. Ah! The Mega Hand brought that thing back off screen! That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. And watch out for this. Yeah. That's what we were talking about before. They can catch you off guard there. Alright, here we're just going to book it. Whoa! Yeah. It's a little relentless. This is a pretty tough stage. This is one of the tougher stages as well. It's pretty long, too. Oh! Mars? Haha! That's how it placed it right in front of me. Yeah, if you remember... I only used Mars for Dark Moon there. I didn't use them in this stage, but the way it works is these they don't refill your weapon energy between stages. No, not you again. Open. Alright, this one we're gonna fight. Alright. And if you're good, you can use Salt Water, Neptune's weapon, and like I wasn't paying attention. You can use Neptune's weapon and have it land on... Get him from behind so that you can damage him before he opens up. But I just never seem to be able to get that right. How many P-chips we got now? 114. We need 140. Alright, so we're getting there. Okay, we can get a few more here. So these blocks here, those are the ones I was talking about. There was one blocking the ladder. We can't open it. We'll get a weapon that can get us in there later. And we're going to want to come back here for that. But, it's like, well, why wouldn't you just go there first? Well, there's going to be another... I'll explain it when we get there. There's going to be... The weapon we get from this stage also lets us break walls. Oh, that was a mistake. Can I go back? Because I think... What's up there? Come on. Oh, no. I thought there was a reason I would have wanted to go up there. Alright, well, let's just book it. No. Yeah, so the weapon we get from this stage will let us break walls. There we go, I did it right that time. Kind of like Crash Bomber, or Hard Knuckle, or whatever. There's breakable walls. And, oh yeah, I actually forgot about this. Yeah, we know who that is. Proto Man, what are you going to give me? He's like Eddie, but better. So I think he can give you a Yoshichi here. Like in the previous time. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh no! We're right at the gate. This guy can damage me. If I get hit once from contact damage, I'm gonna die. So, there we go. Oh, and if I didn't mention this before, like you got those like partial E-tanks that are like 1/4. Oh, I should have been using Mercury to heal myself up. That is the weakness of this boss. Like you can't like use a quarter E-tank and recover a quarter of your health. That I guess would be kind of useful, like a partial S-tank in Mega Man X. It doesn't work that way. But if you notice, when I hit him with this, he like gives me health pellets, but the first like 5 of them that he did that with, I missed them all. So you have to actually catch them, and sometimes they'll like swirl around you. But I was like 1 for 7 trying to catch those things. So you don't instantly grab what they drop, but like it's available for you that you could possibly get it. Alright, here we go. Okay, so now we get Break Dash. And now if you don't know how to use it, you might not think this is a great weapon, but this is one of the best weapons in Mega Man history. You can fire regular pellets that use no energy, but you could charge up and do that dashing move. And what makes it great, I wasn't paying attention. Do I have it? Do I have 140? 124, nope. Nope, sorry, I'm finished. What makes this better than like charge kick or topspin is that you get some invulnerability when you press the attack button with it. So, like, you dash toward enemies, but you're not, like, taking instant damage from them, right? So it's totally worth it to do that. So we're going to go to Uranus' stage next, or Uranus. He is weak to break dash. He's kind of an interesting boss in that he only takes 1 damage from the fully charged Buster, which is crazy. Alright. This is one of the tougher stages. There's a pretty tough mini-boss in here. Oh, this guy gets me instantly. Alright. Oh, I love the song. This is another one of my favorite songs. Okay, watch out for these guys. These seal boys. Slide. Yeah. Oh, I thought I dodged it. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Slide. Yeah. Dun, da, 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 da. Alright, so let me show you. If I go up here, and I use Break Dash, charge it up, and you can even do a partial charge with that. That only used me one bar of energy. Break through the wall there. So these, like, will rotate you down, so you gotta jump before it gets too long. They're not that threatening unless you're trying to do more than one thing, so... Boom. Free E-Tank, yeah. And I wish I could just... Oh! Don't... Really? I thought... Why didn't you shoot the ball? That was weird. So I wanna grab this and not take it? Yeah. We'll take it with Mercury. Yeah. That was pretty clever. Okay, here's the mini-boss. So this guy... Can I reach him without... Yeah, so you're supposed to, like, jump on this rock and get up there and hit him, and then dodge this rock. But if you use the charged up Mega Arm there, like, you're supposed to do that. And he's weak to Photon Missile, it'll shred him. But, if you use the Mega Arm... Oh, and you know what? Bet you didn't know this. Drop here, monkey! Oh, if you do it right, you could just slide right under him. I messed it up. That would have been perfect. But, yeah, you can use Photon Missile, but then you have to do that whole dance with jumping on top of them and stuff, and these guys spawn these bird guys. Oh, that's a good space to use salt water, if I think of it. But, yeah, the Mega Arm is very good for those Sphinx boys, because, you can hit them with it with just at the apex of your jump without being... Okay. Without, riding on those moving platforms. And there's going to be another variant of him later that's even tougher, so we'll watch out for that guy. Alright, let's see. Partial E-Tank. That will complete an E-Tank for me, and the P-Chip. Let's see, 1/4. So we have enough for the next upgrade, so we definitely want to grab those. And you could slide this, but I'll just... mine. Yeah. Much safer that way. So you want to just... As long as you keep jumping on those... Whoa! Are you serious? Okay. As long as you keep jumping on those platforms, they're not dangerous. I should have paid attention to what I was getting. You again, huh? Can I get him from here? Yeah, if I have full charge. Oh, 1, 2, 3, jump! There we go. Got him. Alright. I don't remember what's behind this one, but... Again, if you just do a partial charge, it's only one... Oh yeah, duh, of course that's what I was... Alright, see that thing? So, notice you needed Break Dash to get in here, right? Oh, okay. So you needed Break Dash to get in here. And it's one of those crystals. And these final stages, these last 4 stages here, each stage has one of those. One of those gems. We'll learn more about them later. But you need a Break Dash to get in the one in Uranus stage, and you need Uranus's weapon to get in the one in Pluto stage. So, regardless, you're going to have to go back to one of these stages if you want to get all the gems. And I do. I'll show you why. But, so I like to just do both of them first, get them out of the way, maybe score a few more P-Chips along the way, and if I'm good, I can grab that. Well, can I get the P-Chip too? It's not worth my life. Can I get a little ore? Oh, that was so unnecessary. I like started to walk away too. That was so stupid. Why did I do that? Alright, the checkpoint's here. That was so dumb. That was one of my dumbest deaths. Like, I even said it wasn't worth it, and I went for it anyway. I think I can get it without even going on it. No. Alright, well, not fooling me again. Yeah, you can just get it from here. That was really dumb. I said... Oh, come on. Alright, let me get out of here. That was so stupid. Alright, and this guy... If I use Neptune and I press up, I can shoot higher. Yeah, and look at it bounce off the wall and nail him, and he's down. Look at that. Great spot to use Neptune. Pretty situational, but if you use it in the right spot, it's worth it. And we're doing so well with our E-Tanks that I don't even need that one. That's a pretty threatening one to get, although I could just use the... that thing that grabs it. So... Nope, we don't need it. And I think the next Sphinx is down here. Nope, not yet. Oh, this is a little threatening. Yeah. Oh! Oh my goodness, are you serious? Oh... Well, get used to these two rooms, I guess. Man, that's a shame. That's a shame. Alright. Now I'm getting irritated. Oh, and the... You see, that time, the... Oh, the health pellet there, like, pauses you. You play Mega Man, you know how it is. It, like, cancels your jump. Alright. Let's be a little bit more careful here. Yeah, so the same thing would have happened there. Alright, fire this, because we're going to be using Neptune. Man, now I'm on 0 lives. That's very unfortunate. Huh. Man, and it pierces through those guys and then hits them. That's excellent for that situation there. Alright, come on. Don't want to replay this. I'm even just going to run past it. Alright. Yeah, instead of trying to skip it and get down to the other moving ones, we can go to these intermediate ones and go this way. And then the spike's not a problem. And okay. Now this one, if you remember before, only one of the farthest right and the farthest left thing we were standing on fell or broke away. And this time it was the two farthest. So they make the platform you're standing on is more narrow, is what I'm trying to say. Did I do it right? Yes. See, that's what I was trying to do last time. Yeah. So we just want to avoid any unforeseen, like, spike deaths here. If we can make it to Uranus, we could probably beat him in the first try. It shouldn't be that hard. Being on 0 lives is not a big deal. Alright, there's the gate. So let's get up there. Oop. No, don't walk too close to me. Okay. Now, Uranus is weak to Break Dash. It's a little tricky to do, but we're going to try it. And he only takes 1 damage from the Charge Buster. And his weapon works kind of like the Super Arm. But if I just head right into him and just bam, I missed, really? Bam. Really? There we go. And it gives me like an invulnerability period. Like, so even though I crushed right through him, I did not take contact damage. Because the way the weapon works, it like gives me a moment of invulnerability. So I pretty much spent that whole battle like in his hitbox, but I take no damage because the way that Break Dash works, which basically fixes every single problem with top spin and charge kick. So easily the best melee weapon in Mega Man history, one of the best weapons ever, and it breaks walls. Very, very good. Alright. And this one we're going to get, it's called Deep Digger, and yeah, you've seen those blocks throughout, so we can use those. And I'm actually in an interesting situation here, so I think they make us go to, it works just like Super Arm, but the blocks are a little different. Alright, yeah, they make us go to the lab, and he's going to explain those crystals. I found this crystal, yeah. You better analyze it. Seems to be ancient civilization, huh? So he needs 4 of them? Essentially, if you bring him all 4, you come back to the shop and you turn those in, and he can build something that reduces your weapon energy consumption for every single weapon by half. Which is excellent, because the weapons in this game are great. So we're definitely going to do that. Do I have to leave? Oh, the whole point of it was to go right back to... Okay, well, I want to go back to the lab, because I have enough P-chips. Alright. Let me do this... Okay, so right now I want the energy balancer. It costs 140. Where are you? Yep, okay. Yep, you know how the energy... If you're watching this, you know how the energy balancer works. I want this item, this item. Alright, and the next thing I want costs 100. I have 42. No! You gotta tell me again. It's so clunky. I can't carry anymore. I know, Dr. Light. I know I can't use 2 energy bouncers. I'm finished. Let me go. So anyway, this puts me in an interesting situation because I want to go back to Pluto stage and get the crystal. See, the crystal is above Uranus because I picked it up. So if I go back to Pluto stage, and if you remember where that block was, I can get the crystal there, right? And I'm just going to take damage and go past this guy. But anyway, there's no, as I was explaining earlier, there's no exit utility in this game, right? So... So going through here, I would have to go all the way to the end. The boss would not be there, but it's a pretty long stage, right? But because I just happened to be on 0 lives, because I had that disastrous section there in Uranus' stage, what I'm going to do is, thank you, I'm just going to go grab the crystal and then just take a death. And then get a game over, and that'll refill all my weapons. And that'll also, I hope I make it there without dying, though. That would be a problem. So that'll refill all my weapons, and refill my lives to, you know, the starting 2. And then, we don't have to go through the whole stage. Yeah, get out of here. Now I got him down. But if he's moving downward, it's harder to hit him. So this screen right here. So Uranus, I can grab this. I don't want to mess with this guy. I haven't even used Tango. I probably won't even use Tango throughout the whole game, sadly. He's just not that useful. Alright, so there's the crystal. You think you need Deep Digger to get it, but no. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Deep Digger. They give you a life here, right? But what I'd like to do is grab that, not grab the life, and just take a death. Because that way I don't have to play through this. It's a pretty long stage. I wouldn't normally do that. Like if I had 4 lives, I'd play through it. But yeah, we'll just move it along. Alright, don't press continue. Okay. Yeah. So now we're back in business. So now, alright, let's see. I want to go to... Where do I want to go? I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll save Saturn for last. Jupiter, another great weapon that we can get. Almost every weapon in this game is awesome except Mars. That's like the only non-really good weapon in this game. Very, 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 very fun weapons. So let's go. And this stage... So yeah, if you didn't notice, we got the, kind of like in Starman stage, we got the, like... well, I'm dead. Nope. Okay. We got the low gravity, but only when we're outside, because later we're going to be... Come on. And I think those, like, electricity guys, they're like Electricity Joes, these guys. You can crush them with Break Dash if you're really good, but maybe we'll do that later. But, oh, these guys like to put me in bad situations. Give me that. But, yeah, later we're going to be inside some compound or whatever, and when you're indoors, then we don't have low energy, like low gravity, which is interesting. So if I approach him from here, his shot won't... Come on, yeah. Alright. And now I go inside, and if you notice, we do not have low gravity, but you try to just go nail that guy with a big jump, and you don't have one, so it like teaches you, like, no, we're inside, no low gravity. This guy, I think I can take out with a single Bubble Bomb hit. Get him, yeah. Bubble Bomb, very good for enemies above you, and high health enemies. Oh, hit my head there. Oh, alright, I'm gonna watch out for this guy. Oh, yeah, I think he's a Sniper Joe variant, like, I don't know, Spark Joe. This guy, I always take damage against him. Oh, he always corners me, and there's another room with him, and it's like, he's gonna give me 3 hits. Look at this, look at this. Like, the level geometry works against you, because he's bouncing around like that. How am I doing, you think, wise? I'm full. I don't need that. I do want to get through that wall there. Alright, let's... Oh, are you serious? Can I grab the ladder? I'm going back up. I don't care. Ugh. What the heck, man? I tried to... Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, and I noticed that in Mega Man 4 also for Game Boy, that, like, the ladder... Sometimes when you press up against it, like it... Man, am I at the beginning? Man, that was unfortunate. I was trying to go to that top right there and get through that wall with Break Dash and see what was behind it. Man. Like the ladder is like an object or something, and pressing up against it, like I got stuck on the ladder? What the heck was that? I don't understand. Like in regular Mega Man games for the NES, I remember, like, the ladders are pretty much like... Oh, crap. They're like background objects that you can interact with, right? They're not... Like, pressing against them does nothing. They only do anything if you press up to grab them. So, I don't know... I don't know what... I don't even know if I'm describing it properly. Like, I... got stuck hitting the ladder or something. Please hit him. Alright. Like, I pressed up against the ladder and it pushed me back. Well, the real reason I got destroyed was because of that... bouncing guy. Go. Okay. So hopefully we'll take him out. And we won't get just come into that with such little health. But man, that was a pretty poor start actually. We'll be alright. So I forget what I lost my train of thought. This guy. So can I please? Oh. Oh, okay. I feel like I never get through that. Alright, so if I take my time here... Alright, let me fire. Get up there, okay. There we go. What's even in here? I don't even know. Proto Man! What are you gonna give me? Can I? Yosichi! Which I... I didn't... I could have used that more if I didn't game over and refill my items. But sometimes he gives you a Yosichi, sometimes he gives you a life. He's like Eddie, but he can give you way better stuff, I guess. I don't know. We'll be seeing him quite a bit. He's actually in this game in quite a few spots. I don't know if I can slide under this. And this part's really interesting. If you notice that, like, jackhammer guy at the bottom, so you wouldn't think that he could do much to you here, but because of the low gravity, the, like, rocks that he hits are also impacted by the low gravity, so they make dodging him a lot more difficult. Because it's not what you're used to. I don't know. I think the stage is awesome. There'll be parts of it later that don't make much sense, and I'll explain that. So I gotta remember that I have the energy balancer now. Make sure, do I? Yeah, EB, energy balancer. Alright, so I don't have to be, like, watching what to fill up. Now this guy again, there we go. This time I was able to get him, so, alright. And here we go. Let's see. Nope, I'm thinking of something else. So I don't... Let's see. We're maxed on E-Tanks, and we're probably going to be maxed on E-Tanks for quite a while. But, I don't know. There's no reason not to get that. Oh, can I get it? Oh, well, I didn't mean to get that. Alright. Last chance. Alright, I don't care. It's just a small little P-chip. I could use Deep Digger. But you gotta be on top of the blocks to trigger them. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Can you walk away from me? Alright. Alright. Come on, stay focused here. This guy can fire at us, but that'll take him in one hit. Alright, so now we've got ice physics. We've got, like, icy platforms here. And when we get back outside, then they're gonna give us ice and low gravity. Oh, nice. Nice catch by the Mega Arm there. Yeah. It's cool when it grabs stuff when you don't expect it to. Unless when it makes you die. So here, see over here, we're going to have ice and low gravity. Is one of those... These guys look like they should... Nope, not that guy. The guy that drops the, like, electricity spark on you. Yeah, so if you're... I don't know, there's just... See, now here we don't have ice, but up there we do. And this, if this guy fires, it will... Whoa, I don't want to re-engage you. Yeah, this is going to come up through there at me. Yeah, maybe I should have slid there. Alright, so I could walk to the right, but I want to go up. And if you remember that screen, because we'll be right back. So I know if I go up here... Yeah, I knew there was a life. There is an E-Tank. I could use one and get that one. I probably should, but... Is there anything else up here? Yeah, some P-chips. So just give me these and I'm going to leave. I mean, I might as well. Oops. Might as well do this and then re-grab it. Okay, so if I go back down here, this is so weird. And then if I drop down here, that place to the right is now blocked. And now we're going this way. I don't understand. And if you stay there and like, wait a minute, I was supposed to go to the right, you'll hit those spikes. So yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then where we want to go is over here. And it's going to be the crystal. Yeah, and it looks like a puzzle to get it, right? But no. I'll just take that and go. Yeah, so you need either Uranus's weapon or that, like, item grabber ability, which, that's why it's absolutely worth it for that to be... Oh, I thought I could go under that. You absolutely want... And I don't want to slide... Well, I guess I can jump onto the slide. It's not like the Mega Man 6. I want to have some momentum here. But, like, getting that item grabber... You again! Alright. Getting that item grabber ability should be absolutely your number one priority. Oh, and there's the gate! I knew that was gonna happen. Where did they put me? Oh, man, that was... Oh, that was rough. Well... That's unfortunate. Man. Alright. That was unfortunate. Ugh. Alright, this time I'm going to show you something interesting that you can do to, like, better illustrate that path to the right thing. So if you remember that path to the right that, like, disappears when you go up the ladder, if you went to the right, what's over there would be exactly the same as what we're going to see on the bottom path. Which means, I guess I could just go to the right now that I think about it, because we already got the crystal, so... I don't know, I don't know that I never take the top route because I know what's there. Alright, so if I went there... Now this time we'll just go up and back down. and I drop down here, once we land and we go to the right, it's going to be like the exact same level as what it would have been if you went to the right up there. So like, are there two of this screen? I don't really know how that works. Alright, so let's take it slow here. Yeah, we died right before the gate. That was just so tough. Like, oh, well, man. That guy's harder than Jupiter, honestly. And Jupiter's pretty darn easy. He's weak to the bubble bomb. I might as well use it. The only thing that makes him the least bit threatening at all is the floor being ice. Oh, can that hit him? Yeah, so you want to be not near him, and you either want to be directly under him, or all the way across the screen from him. And then, yeah, that'll ding you, which is not great, but... So... Oh, wow, I put myself in a bad situation there. And there. Essentially... Oh my gosh, really? So when he fires that, you want to be either right below him, or like, see this part, I really can't get far enough away, so we'll go right... I said, finish him. Okay, well, I tell you it's an easy boss, and I get him down to 1 HP. Get me down to 1 HP. Whatever. Like, if you're good, you should never get damaged by him. And if you're not using Bubble Bomb, you could just charge up, and when he does that swoop move, oh, which Robot Master does that? Shade Man there. And this was before... Was it before Mega Man 7? I actually don't know. I think Mega Man 7 might have been before. But when he does that swoop move like Shade Man, that's when you can get your head in. And his move is awesome. Bam! Electric Shock. Now, if you fire that, you can't move left or right while it's out. You're committed to standing there until it's done. We'll go to this. I mean, let's go to the lab. Do I have 100? Okay, I do. Alright, so now I want to buy... I brought the blue troops. Let's see, I want this one. This is power... Yeah. I want this item, So this one is going to let me... Like... I don't know how you... Oh my gosh, I can't make more. I'm finished. Let me go. I'm finished. Alright, so we've got 3 crystals and 1 more guy to go. So we're gonna go to Saturn. Now, this is kind of funny. When I marathoned and when I did the Mega Man 30th anniversary of Mega Man 1, and I played 17 straight classic Mega Man games. So 1 through 10, Wily Tower, and all the Game Boy games. What happened was, let me grab this swag first. I got the 4 crystals, and this stage is going to be sometimes half gravity, sometimes double gravity. So this will work just like outside of Jupiter stage, and here it's going to be, now here, it's as high as I can jump. It's actually, this is probably the best stage of the game. It's very interesting. It's way better than Gravity Man stage, which was also really good. But anyway, I got the 4 crystals, but I forgot to go back to Wily's lab, to Dr. Light's lab. I think you can make this without Rush, but I'm going to use Rush. I forgot to go back, so I had all 4 crystals, but I never turned them in, so I never got the benefit of them. So I wasn't able to go back and get it, because I already committed to the fortress. So it's tough luck for me. That guy there can freeze time for everyone except you. So like, or for everyone except himself. So he still moves at normal speed, but Mega Man moves slower. I guess. Something like that. Yeah, but I did the work. I revisited the stage. I got the, all the items, and I didn't get the reward, which is very, very frustrating. And, I'll just tell you, there's refights in this game. In the refight against Mercury, he stole my S-Tank! Oh, this guy, I'm never getting up there. Whoa, I guess I could have used Venus on him. Alright. So, man. That's about the worst run you can have. The 2, like, worst things that can go wrong. But we're doing alright. We're moving along. Alright, so these... Whoops. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm not getting that shot. Okay. So these 0.5. So these half gravity, if you're right on the edge, doesn't look like it, you can make it. But then when you get here, you gotta go. This is like Toadman stage. You can... And of course, you see the spikes up there. How did I jump that high? Was it because my front foot was outside of that? Alright, well, we passed the checkpoint. Tough break. Oh, man. It's harder to explain while I play, but whatever. We're doing fine. So like a little jump, I can do it. There we go. And it kind of disorients you, because now you're here, and it messes with your muscle memory. And later, it's going to be the point where, if you did a full jump in the low gravity, you'd hit a spike. Like, it's pretty creative how they... Of course. Alright. Whatever, Eddie. You take a back seat to Proto Man in this game. Get away from this guy, yeah. Alright, we're doing fine. And this guy can drop down. Ugh, okay. I think Bubble Bomb is good for him too, but alright. Okay, this guy is relentless. We don't want to mess with him. He can. But yeah, the way his spawn point is, and if you get too close to him, I don't know, something about him. And if you destroy his projectile, he'll fire another one. Oh, okay. That time, the that upgrade that I just fought, it grabbed onto that spring enemy and it nailed him with multiple hits. But it's not something. Get him. All right. It's not something that the player actively. You gotta watch how you jump here. It's not something that the player actively activates. It just kind of like works when it wants to, which is... It can be a little frustrating. Okay. Whoa, okay. And now here I can do a full jump again. Okay, I'm gonna try using Venus on you. Get him. There we go. And then time speeds back up again. So, kind of an obnoxious enemy. I could go for that. I don't need it bad enough. And there it is. Very short stage. I don't know. Like, Jupiter's stage was way longer than that. So was Uranus. So was Pluto, honestly. Alright, let's go. Saturn. So he's weak to Jupiter, I'll just tell you. So he can do two things. He can do this. Well, I'll fight him a little bit. And then he can, like, pull me in with his black hole, right? And sometimes when he jumps, he'll stop. Oh, well, I want to see him to do it so I can teach you. Sometimes when... Oh, yeah, and he caught my hand there. So, oh, really? Well, sometimes, yeah. And if you stand right below him, he'll miss you. See? Boom. That's the trick. But if you use Jupiter, oh! Bam, bam, multiple hits, yeah. It absolutely shreds him, so. And his weapon is even better. It's called Black Hole Bomb, and it's a screen clear, but it, like, originates around Mega Man, and, like, it works kind of like Power Stone, the Game Boy version, but it envelops everything. Like, you'll see. We'll be putting that to good use later. Alright, so that's the last Star Droid, and we got all 4 of those gems. So you gotta remember to actually go... See, look at this thing, and as that spreads out, I don't think any enemy can possibly dodge it. It doesn't kill everybody in one hit, but it's very, very strong. Uses a lot of weapon energy, but... Okay, this is the one. I actually did not remember which stage gave us Rush Jet. But we got it. We're on our way. Alright. So you definitely want to go to the lab. I don't know if there's one more opportunity later, but we want to... Did you bring back the P-chips? No, I brought the energy resources. And now, where is it? This thing. So this wasn't on there before, so... No P-chips are required. Well then. Only the crystals, yes. Do I want this item? Yes. Best item in the game, yeah. So now I can really use my special weapons. And I don't remember if they'll let us come back here later. What do you cost? Let me guess, 120. I don't have enough P-chips. How much does a W-tank cost? 30. I can get 3 W-tanks? I don't remember if we're going to have a chance to get any more P-chips. I'm just going to buy W-tanks. Maybe that's a mistake. So I'm actually not going to have an S-tank. Too bad. I could get it and... Alright. Yep, one more. Oh, we're done. It's fine. I'm finished. Alright. Yeah, I would have liked to buy an S-tank, but I'm not gonna spend my time farming for those. And I don't think we can get any more P-chips without revisiting a stage, and I don't care to revisit this. So that's what... And I also like that the 4 crystals look differently. They're all a different shape, and they're all a different color. Well, the color came from the hack, but that's cool. Alright, Terra! Let's take you on. Remember, he was immune to the Mega Buster. I wonder what he's weak to. Finally destroyed all the space stations. Uh-oh. What are you possibly weak to? You fool, Mega Man! Meddled with your plan for the last time. I just met you like an hour ago. Get out of here. A new world. Yeah, how can I face my master? Your master? Blowing me to pieces, huh? I don't think so. Alright. I'm just gonna use his weakness. You don't have to, but... Okay, he's gonna shoot this. If this hits you, it's a guaranteed hit, because then that thing freezes you, and this thing that's on the screen now, it's called the Spark Chaser. Whoa, I'm gonna get hit again. It's called the Spark Chaser. It, like, homes in on you, like, 3 times. Oh, I didn't even know I could fire with Deep... I actually didn't even know that. I didn't know I could fire a pellet shot with Deep Digger out. Somehow I didn't know that. I guess if you're not standing on a block. I use this weapon so seldomly. Yeah, I feel like Deep Digger and Photon Missile from Mars are the 2 worst weapons by a lot. Alright, and interestingly, so he's kind of like the Mega Man killer of this game. I don't think Terra is officially classified as a Mega Man killer, but you get his weapon. He's functionally like the Mega Man killer of this game, and his weapon is also excellent. So I feel like every Mega Man killer's weapon is excellent, unless you count Quint, and he's like the worst weapon of all time. But Quint is not officially considered a Mega Man killer. And if you notice Terra's color scheme with Mega Man using his weapon was blue and green. It looked like Earth, like the colors of like water and land on a globe. That's cool because Terra is Earth. If you didn't know. Yep, we defeated all the Star Droids. That's it. What? What's this? You guys. It's moving. I thought we finally were getting a game where Dr. Wily is not the final boss. But no. Yep, he's behind it all. It's Dr. Wily. He's the final boss again. Yeah, of course he is, right? Of course he is. I mean, this is definitely the end. Like, Wily's definitely the final boss. You just saw his Wily thing, right? His Wily station. Hit the jets, Rush! Yeah, no, this time, let's go! This time, if you remember, we used Rush's jet form before in some of the other Mega Man games to get out to space. But in this game, we get to play as the Rush space thing. Rush Shuttle. And I'm pressing the jump button to, like, I don't know, use hyperspeed or hyperdrive. So right now, we're just dodging these. And Rush even has a chargeable weapon. And it's not his arm. It's like the Mega Buster from Mega Man 4. The Game Boy. So that's like the Super Mega Buster? I don't know. But there's no recoil to it. It just comes from his mouth. So this is easy enough, but these guys. So now I have to, like, this will go on infinitely. These take 1 charge shot and 1 normal shot. Or, I think 4 normal shots. This section will go on infinitely until you defeat a certain number of these. Gosh, come on. And then when they go off screen, they retain their health. So, I believe I have to defeat 8 of these in order to get out of this place. I think I have to defeat 8 of these guys. Can I? I'm stuck. Oh my gosh. So, RS. Rush S. I think it's called Rush Space, really. I think he's called Rush Space. Please. Alright, I'm doing pretty bad. I don't think that was 8. I don't know how many. But anyway, now... Oh, I forgot. I knew that was coming, but I couldn't remember if you have to start off being high or low. Well... Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame, because I have to do this all over again. That's not great. That's not great. And we're probably going to game over pretty quickly in the Fortress stage, so... Oh well, oh well. Yeah, but it's kind of like a Battletoads situation. If you ever play Battletoads, like the 3rd level, Turbo Tunnel, where no kid ever passed that I knew of in the 80s. Nobody ever beat level 3. I think there were 8 or 9 stages in that game. There might as well have only been 3, because nobody I knew ever beat that stage. It's kind of like that, except there's no indicator of it. At least in Battletoads, even though it was tough, as one of the hardest games I ever played, like, at least there was a little indicator of where you could safely stand, or where those walls were going to come from. But this, you just gotta have it memorized. It's a shame. It's not great. It's not great. So I gotta be low. I hate getting hit by stuff from off screen in any game. That's one of my most hated things. At least give me a chance to see what's coming to me. Man. And, oh! I actually didn't know you could use an E-Tank in space. I would never do that, but you could. You could. Alright. Come on. Man. Yeah, I don't know. You'd think this part would be more fun. It's kind of obnoxious. Get them both. Yeah, alright. Nope, still not done. If you're better than me, you can probably lure these guys. Alright, so there's no more of these guys. So now, I just have to be in the right spot. So I think it's as much as... So down... And it's gonna come from there, and eventually you want to be in the middle. Oh my gosh, can I not be so bad? I think, oh my gosh. Alright. That was a very poor game over. Alright. Okay, come on, we're getting... And you can't destroy these, just in case, proof of concept. Alright, so... For some reason, I thought there was one of those where you had to be in the middle, but so I kept like trying to stay in the middle and then juking down. But I think you want to be just bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Really? Man, I'm so bad at this section. I don't know. It doesn't control that poorly, but I don't know. I just feel like I constantly get hit by stuff that I don't see coming, which I think is unfair. I don't know. It's really not that hard, and there is a boss of this section too, and it's honestly easier than this section here. Man, I can't believe how bad I'm doing here. Oh, see, that should have counted. That should have counted. These guys have iframes. Like, what is that? This guy has one more hit. There we go. That guy has one more hit. I don't know. This just feels like it could have been better. Okay. Can I... Okay, when you see that flash, then you can... Then it's this. Okay, so... 1, 2... I think it's as simple as just alternating, right? 3... 4, and I get hit anyway. Yeah, that one comes in the middle. 5, and I have 1 HP. You know what? I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. I'm just going to use an E-Tank. I used to be able to do this stage flawlessly, but I'm irritated, and I don't want to mess with this. I won't need 4 E-Tanks in the castle, and they'll give some back to us anyway. You can't notice that you can't select other items anyway. So anyway, yeah, we have to fight the actual space station. So that's where those beams are coming from, right? So after he fires it, he'll only fire 1. And his mouth will stay open. And then up here, they're gonna fire these missiles. There's 4 of those. Then he's gonna fire the beam again. Right? It's a very predictable pattern. So he'll fire the beam. You dodge the beam, and then you get your hits in. And these ones just fire pellets. You cannot destroy these. So the ones on the top, you want to destroy what he shoots. And the ones on the bottom, yeah. See, I didn't even have to use that E-Tank probably, but you know what? I even got 2 for 1 there. I don't care to take a game over. This is a pretty slow stage. Let's just move things along. And I think they'll give you an E-Tank like right at the beginning of when you get in there. Alright, one more hit. Yeah, look at this. Flawless victory. Oh well. Yeah, we're not playing optimally, but it's fine. Alright, let's go. And what happens when you beat him? You don't shoot him down. We're going right in. Yeah! Alright, this is a bit of a gauntlet. It's not nearly as punishing as the final stage of the last 2 games. And just to show you, watch this. Where's Jupiter? If this guy's done charging, BAM! Oh, I thought he was actually gonna better than that. Alright, we're on our way. So this is kind of a gauntlet, but it's not nearly as punishing as the final stages of Mega Man 3 and 4 for Game Boy. And there are quite a few spots like this where you can use your weapons to get some power-ups. And it's also a lot more... This one you need them both, but let's see what's behind here. Oh, it's actually a different path. My fault. I thought this was just a little room with... Whoa! Alright, I'd rather take the hit. But, there are a lot of checkpoints in this stage. Unlike in the last 2 games, there'd be like 1 checkpoint. Okay, I would have come from the previous one, so I think I go straight here. Yeah, see, that was the like, grabbing... I want to say Grab Buster, but Grab Buster, it did it again. It's Mercury's weapon. I don't know what you call that hand upgrade. So, if I do this right, I can get those. I'll just, I guess I'll use Coil. I don't know. I definitely want to get those, right? I don't know, we'll do it this way. Oh! Well, I'll just grab them, I guess. From here. Give me those. Alright, and can I, like, sneak past you? Yeah! Nice! Alright, but, I'll just tell you. So here it says it's a boss door, and this is gonna be a rematch with all the killers. Plus Quint. And I'll just tell you... Oh, come on. There we go. And sometimes so they all have weaknesses, but I feel like it's easier to just use my charged Mega Arm, go for that move with them. But, and I'll just tell you that, oh, look at this, flawless victory against Anchor. And they each drop you a big health, and that's a checkpoint. After you defeat each one of them is a checkpoint, so it's a lot lower stakes. And if you know this is coming, we can go over here and do that. And it's Proto Man. He might give us a Yoshichi here. What's he going to give us? Nope, just a health pellet. Let's see, we're down 1 E-Tank. Got all our health filled. I don't even think I need this. Alright. And then, okay, so after you beat Anchor, you go to the left. Then we're going to go to the right. And we can get another thing. I want to say one of these will give me an E-Tank. That's a life. It is worth getting. I will get that. But, so we're only down 1 E-Tank, so we came in with only, like, we've already got 3 extra lives. And now if you go to the right, I think there's spikes, yeah, so you don't want to... But again, it's not that punishing because there's so many checkpoints in this stage, so, I don't know, it is long, but it's, like, it's not as punishing as the final stages of the last 2 games. I thought I jumped too early there. And we're getting all these P-chips. Oh, and I didn't notice it before, but there were probably those capsules below where I'm standing, down there. There were probably Anchor ones before the last one. I wasn't just paying attention. So you see Quint, so now we're going to face Quint. And then after you beat Quint, there'll be another checkpoint. So there's all these checkpoints that even if you get some deaths against... Yeah, you're not getting me this time, Sakugarn. There's all these checkpoints, so, like... We were able to beat this. I don't want to say it's too easy, but it's not as, like, hair-tearingly difficult as 5, or as 3, rather, and to a lesser extent 4. So I'll just tell you, when I used Rush Jet to go over there after Anchor, I found Proto Man, which I could have even got a Yoshichi. Quint, there's not one after him. Nope. I'll just tell you that there's only something with Break Dash across from the good Mega Man killers. And if you know me, that's whoa. I tried to jump there. Oh, okay. So it's only across from the good Mega Man killers. So that's Anchor and Ballad. So split path, I think I want to take the Break Dash one. I actually don't remember the difference. Alright, this is still with the low energy, and yes, I can. It's a little risky. Oh boy. Oh, I want to use Venus on him. It's a little risky to get that. It's not that hard. But I am down 1 E-Tank. I shouldn't need it, but I will go up and get this. Because you want to ride this thing and just grab it, yeah. It's not that hard. And we're not low gravity. It looks like you might be, but... Oh, that up explosion can damage me. Alright. Alright, and I would have come back here from the other one. I don't know, I feel like this is shorter. It's worth it to go this way, I guess. Don't have to get the P-chips because we're not going back to Dr. Light's lab. Alright. Alright, and you saw who's there. This is Punk. Alright, and I did not own Mega Man 3 for Game Boy as a kid, so this was the first time I ever ran into Punk. And slide and hit him. Yeah, I feel like he's a lot easier than the other game, just because of the, well, the Mega Hand, or the, because I can... He seems slower, too. I feel like he's significantly easier than in the previous game. Alright, let's go. Alright, so... Punk, not a good Mega Man killer, in my opinion, so I don't have to go to the other side. This one's gonna have one of these floor things, and I think the center is spikes. Oh! Okay. And once again, if you remember, the checkpoint after each Mega Man killer battle. So even if I fell into those, they say, gotcha! Well, there'll be a checkpoint. So you'll be fine, you'll be fine. And there's Ballad. So he's the last one. We're not refighting Terra, I'll just tell you. We're not refighting Terra, and I'm not going to fight you. The shot's coming up from off screen. I'm not fighting you either. Ah! It's fine. Alright, Ballad. Let's go. We're doing pretty good in this stage. Alright. I don't think there's a way he can have the sunglasses in this game. I actually don't know. I could destroy his Ballad Cracker. That's pretty good. Oh, I was going for the flawless victory. I did get a flawless victory against him the first battle in Mega Man 4 yesterday. Alright, so remember, if you beat a good Mega Man killer, go over here and use Break Dash. That's the way to remember it. Only after the good Mega Man killers. And oh, yeah. Tricked me. Did it trick you? I thought it was going to be Proto Man again. Well, so the best reward is after the first one. But, top off my health, it's fine. And also, if it's a good Mega Man killer, go on this side. And we can use Deep Digger and go in here. What's in here? Again, just a health pellet. This one I actually don't need, so I'm just going to leave it. But you could get it. Alright, and don't go down the right. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I actually didn't know that one was up there. I'm not going to go back for it. I could. There's a checkpoint after the Mega Man killer, but after Ballad there. I could go back for that. It might be I don't think it's Proto Man. I don't know. We're well equipped to face what's next. Yeah! Look where we are. Alright, I don't remember what order they're in. We're just going to go. Is this Deep Digger? Yeah. Or, no. Alright, actually, I want to save his weakness, which is, Neptune. No, you're not weak to Neptune. You're weak to... Oh! You're weak to Photon Missile. I actually should be using that. Mars, get up. Oh, man. Bam. Hit him. That weapon's a little unwieldy, but yeah, let's go. Yeah. But we're not, I'll just tell you, we're not facing Terra as a rematch. We faced all the Mega Man killers, and we're facing all the bosses from this game. But we will not be facing Terra. But one of these guys, and I'll show you when we get there, is weak to Terra's weapon. Oh gosh. Which I haven't used Terra's weapon at all. It's very good. It's arguably the best weapon in the game. Which, you know, the Mega Man killers tend to have very good weapons. Man, I told everybody Jupiter was the easiest boss, and I'm getting roasted by him both times. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'm just trying to move it along here. Alright. Who's next? I think the bottom left is Mars. I don't even know if I carry... And yeah, so if you remember, Mars is weak to Neptune, but saltwater, but I'm going to want that for later, so... Yep, so... Oh, shoot, I didn't... No, it's Mercury that you don't want to start with a charge up. Now we start firing. Yep. Oh, come on. And then I want to do this. Get him back. Yep. I don't remember his exact pattern, so let's use the photon missile again. There we go. Yeah, see, I couldn't fire there until my hand came back, but that's alright. Alright, no problem there. Let's move it along. Oops. Okay, I didn't mean to skip that one. I didn't even know you could do that. Alright, Neptune. He's the one. And it's cool. I like in this game that you can see Neptune has 1 HP there. You can get into the menu, like right now, you can change while he's filling up. So he's the one that's weak to Spark Chaser, which is Terra's weapon. And I can get, well, if it doesn't go off screen, I can nail him I can get 3 hits in 1 shot. So I only fired 3 times. I just obliterated him. That's one of the best weapons. We'll want that for later too. Alright, let's go. We're making short work of these. We're doing fine. Alright. And you, speaking of bosses that we can obliterate with their weakness, bring it on, Saturn! What are you going to do to me? Bam. I'll tank the hits. Stand right under him. Yeah, you can't touch me! And he's going to go to the right. Oh, I thought he was going to go to the right. He kind of pirouetted on me there. It's fine. Yeah. I like Jupiter's weapons color scheme, too. Alright, we're making short work of these guys. Single life. Alright, who's next? Pluto. Work to Mercury. You don't have to use it, but also pretty easy. He's very pattern-based. Alright. 1, 2... There we go. Oops, well, that's okay. No trouble with him. Alright, who's left? Uranus is left, and I don't know who else. Mercury. Oh my gosh, alright. Oh, he's weak to Saturn, but I'm going to hit him. I'm actually going to save Saturn. I'm pretty good at fighting him with that, so... Don't take my stuff! Alright. Like I said, when I marathoned this, and I was like, I don't know, 20 hours... I wasn't 20 hours in when I got to this part, but I was at least, 10 hours into playing. Maybe, probably more than that. And I get to him, and his first attack right there, in this battle... got my S-Tank, and I had forgotten to go back to the lab and turn in those crystals. So then, after this, moving on, I had no S-Tank, and, well, I had the energy balancer, but I had no S-Tank, and I had no, reduced weapon cost. Alright. Took care of him, no problem. Yeah, if you didn't remember, all my weapons are using half as much weapon energy as would normally. I think this is the first time they've ever had a item like that. And here's you. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I didn't really know how to use Break Dash as a kid to great effect like I do now. Like, BAM! And you can even just come right back through his hitbox. Like, look how much you can destroy him with... Whoops. Well, if I didn't fire too early. Oh yeah, and if you get hit by that on the right side of the screen there, instant kill. Can I please finish you? Alright. Yeah, those things are actually instant kill. That's not great. I don't know why I couldn't dash. It was because the floor was shaking? I don't know. Alright, so that's all done, right? And since I have that PG... I don't know, does that mean power generator? Since I have that, like, most of those bosses I use their weaknesses, and I have, like, 3/4 of my weapons full for every single weapon. They give you an E-tank, which we're full on. I mean, I guess I could jump over it. Nope. So look at this, look at this, look at this. So they really top you off. It's not like they give you another E-tank. Yeah, so they're pretty generous, and this is another checkpoint. And even after all those goodies I just got, guess what's down here? After all that, are you also going to give me a Shichi? Maybe. No! Well, that's actually kind of a... Oh, I actually needed something? Alright. But what can happen... Did he give me a Shichi at all? I think the first time I saw him he did. You can go through all that, all those drops, all those weapon pickups, and then after all that, he'll give you a Shichi. So all the time you spent picking up those... If you didn't have the energy balancer, like you're going through, I'll just tell you use Neptune on him. You're grabbing each of those with whatever weapon you want, and then you get to Proto Man and he just fills it all up completely anyway. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay. And knowing that you can press up... Oops, I missed. But you can press up to aim this thing. Oh! 3 hits. Yeah, you can use that to great effect against this guy. So if you remember in the game before this, we had that Iron Golem. Well, this game we've got... Oh! I'm gonna switch to the Buster because we're gonna want Neptune. I'll just tell you, this boss... Ah, crap. Missing that shot was pretty costly. Alright, can I go back in and get Neptune again? So that's his left hand, right? Because from his perspective. Well, that destroyed that. I'm sure this boss will just have one hand. No, just kidding. Yeah. So, this boss has like 7 phases. I don't know about 7. It has at least 4. This is a great send-off to the series. This is going to be fun. I'm at no risk of game over here. We'll be fine. It's not easy, but I think I'll be fine. So yeah, here's the other hand, and it's going to work a little different. Now this one, it's similar. I think it's faster, yeah, and it like has less of a sweeping. Yeah, you can more easily get, and it's going to shoot this missile, which I always get hit by, and he tries to grab you and then pound you, right? Oh, I don't know if I could have hit him there, but I feel like that missile like is nigh undodgeable. It always gets me. Come on, oh come on, oh, okay. I only got one more shot of Neptune. I'll save it for nothing, but oh. Come on, finish him. Yes, okay. Alright, so that's 2 phases down. What could possibly be next? We beat both his arms. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, where are we going? Are we done? Next phase. I don't know where the checkpoint is. There's some pretty generous checkpoints in this. So I'm going to show you how you're meant to fight this guy. Watch this. So we dodge these, right? And then it's going to suck me up. This guy's like going to pull me up with gravity. So each time you hit him, he'll drop you. And if you defeat him... So you got to be careful, because there are spikes up there. So this bomb has a 1, right? So you push it into him. So it could be up to like 7. Those can be pretty obnoxious. So here's what I'm going to do. Watch. This is I don't know if it's a glitch or if it was meant to be this way, but if I use... Well, okay, it's another 1. So we'll do the 1 again. So that's what you're supposed to do. But if you use Pluto... Do this, and I'm like in his hitbox, and then I switch to Saturn. Bam! It like massively damages him. Now I'm scared. I don't want to do that again. You can, but if the finishing blow on this guy is done with that method, see, I gotta. Okay, so this now you'll actually be able to see. So I gotta like you gotta like juggle those bombs. So if the finishing blow is dealt to this guy with that Pluto Saturn trick, then oh gosh, 7 of course. So you want to hit it and then do this. 3. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Yeah, unbelievable. I used to be better at this. See, that's a checkpoint. Alright, alright. Alright, so let's see. Let's go Pluto. Whoa! Saturn. Alright. Oh, I might die again. Hit him, hit him, hit him! No, I'm dead. Oh, alright. Alright, come on. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. So... if the finishing blow is dealt to this guy with this Pluto-Saturn business, then it'll, like, glitch out the game and you'll skip the next phase of the battle. Which, like, you can do that, but I don't know, I want to show it. Why not? Why would you not? Alright, so here we go. 1. Alright, got a little lucky there. Yeah, when I was a kid, I feel like I could juggle those bombs better. Like, because if it's to the right, it'll be an odd number. Alright, so then, that was phase 3, so here's phase 4. And it's Wily Capsule. This is it, because he's totally the final boss. So, ready? Bam! Spark Chaser. You just do little jumps, because those are instant kill. We gotta be careful of those. But bam, bam. You can get 3 hits, bam. Okay, wow. Gotcha, Wily. That was so hard. Okay, gone. Well, wait a minute. Oh. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So that was a 4-phase boss. Bring it on, Wily. Now what are you going to do to us? It's got to be the disappearing capsule, right? The Wily capsule fight from that started in Mega Man 4. The ancient weapon Sunstar Nova weapon. What? What is this? Check this out. Watch that little tower to the right there. Or whatever that thing is, like a capsule. Sunstar. Look how awesome he looks with the colorized tech. Yeah, he's got like the sun on his helmet. Destroy Mega Man. Oh man, this is Wily's like ultimate creation. I don't think he actually created him, but oh! Yeah! Did that fake you out? Look at this! You fool! And that's it. Yep, Sunstar helps us out. The end. See you later, Wily. We don't see him explode. The mighty Dr. Wily. Yeah. Thank you. I still have Terra's weapon equipped. That's cool. Spark Chaser. I am Mega Man. And he is Sunstar. Oh, the Doomsday weapon. Who created you? I don't think Wily created Sunstar, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Destroy life forms. And yes, he destroyed Wily, but now he wants to destroy us. Alright, I'm just going to show you. Because I have beaten him, Buster only. Oop, I messed it up. Oh, okay, almost. You want to jump to the right there. I have... You want to do this? Oh, you can do it. You can do it. I have beaten Sunstar. He's a 3-phase battle. I just wanted to try it one. I'll try it one more time. I have beaten Sunstar. Buster only, no charge. With that challenge. So I think I want to go jump and then jump. Nope. Well, when I was practicing doing for that challenge, I could do that. I'm just going to try my best with no E-tanks. So I think you want to go like, oh man, I'm so bad. You want to like get a running start and jump toward him for that. And you get his health down to 1/3 or whatever. He knocks out the floor. Now we're down here, and he's going to have some difference. So I'm just going to fight him until I die. Again, oh my gosh. And then I'm going to crush him with his weakness, because he's very weak to Terra's weapon, of course. Yeah, I could just E-tank him through. Oh! How are you supposed to get over that? I don't know. I think I have low gravity. Alright, well. Enough games, and I got W-tanks, so we're just going to let this crush him, and then... Oh, man, I used to be able to do that. So, you can do it. You can do it. Let's see if I can do it right. Jump. Nope. Still didn't get it. Man, I can't remember. I used to be better at him. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I can live with it. Can I sneak a hit in? No. Which side's he going to come down on? Alright. Yeah, so your best bet is definitely using Spark Chaser. I don't know if he's weak to it, but he only deals 1 damage, but it can hit him 3 times. Can I hit him? Nope. Since it just... I don't know which side he's going to fall on. Alright. I think it... So this one you want to jump and then jump this way. I know how to dodge that one, so I don't know how the third... Oh, he can actually use Rain Flush, or a version of it, so like... Jump, then jump this way. Yeah, I don't know why Phase 3 is easier to dodge than Phase 1 and 2. Oh, we'll use a weapon tank, just because... Yeah. Not particularly threatening, but... I mean, listen to the song... Oh, I jumped too early. Shoot. I'm gonna E-tank. I don't need to, but I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. Get him. Yeah. And watch, if you notice, so he's got 2 HP left. I deal 1. Bam. Oop, I said! Oh, so he stays with 1 HP. We do not destroy him, interestingly. Are you okay? So Mega Man, he's just so virtuous. He wants to save him. The Doomsday Weapon. He wants to bring him to Dr. Light's lab to get fixed up. Surely, we will never bring any evil robot that we meet to Dr. Light's lab and fix them and have bad repercussions of our actions ever in Mega Man. Definitely not in the game I play right after this. Nope, never gonna happen. You're wrong. I fight when I'm forced to. That's right. He fights when he's forced to protect the world against pretty much always Dr. Wily. So Wily is behind it, even though he's not the final boss. So that's kind of a cool... Yeah. He's basically saying that his reactor is gonna malfunction, something. He stays and gets destroyed. And tells Mega Man to leave. So he does. Okay. So yeah, I thought... I don't know. I thought Ballad's sacrifice... Ballad's sacrifice was kind of hit harder in 4. But he's back in this game, I guess, somehow. I don't know. Treat it however you like. But it was cool that Wily was behind it. You didn't think he was throughout the whole game. I mean, you might have. But there was no hint to it. And then you make it to Wily, but then, whoops, there's actually a boss after Wily. It kind of reminds me of Mega Man X8. Well, no, because we didn't think Sigma was in there. I don't know. It reminds me of its own game. It's its own thing. And we got Rush Space in the corner there. So we made it. Sunstar did not. But what about Wily? Where'd he go? Great victory jingle there. That was great. Yeah, so what happened to Wily? Will we find out? Oh, and we go back to like a somber ending theme here. I don't know. I like the more upbeat ones, like Mega Man 2. Well, Mega Man 2 had the somber and then the yeah, like the classic. But I mean, this is cool. This song reminds me of what would be like what you would hear at the end of an RPG. Like you go through this long journey, right? This seems like more of the ending that you would have for more of an RPG rather than like a adventure game, like a platforming game. But I mean, it's fine. I like it. And the way I think of it is like, this isn't the end of Mega Man V. This is the end of the Mega Man Game Boy. What would be trilogy but 5? Quilogy? I think 6 is a hexalogy, like on the NES. But what's 5? No, I don't know. But whatever it is, the whole game. This is the end of the Game Boy series of games. So this isn't just to me the way I think of it. So this is the end of. If you consider all 5 of them, then that kind of is like a long journey, right? I know some RPGs that are shorter than these 5 games combined. And oh no, faked you out again. There's Wily's back again with his look at that damage his spaceship has to it. Curse you, Mega Man! Yeah. See, during the ending, he comes to get us. I think it would be kind of cool if we then did battle the Wily capsule, but no. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. And his spaceship like falls apart. Come on, Shotman! Get the repairs! What did you have? What did you do? Oh, bam, he's down. Yeah, where's your rope from Mega Man 6? Tie him up. Oh, tough break, Wily. And then we get him. Yeah, but we're not done yet. You never can trust this guy, Mega Man. Come on! You gotta learn. It's the year 20XX. Get with the times. He's just gonna try to run away. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get real far. Get him! And there it is. Oh, man. Yeah, this company, I think it's called Minakuchi Development or whatever. They didn't make Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy, Rockman World 2. They made the other ones, and I thought they did great on the first one, but then they just steadily got better and better, and these last 2 are phenomenal. Just absolutely awesome games. I don't want to get too much into that because I'm going to release a video ranking all the Mega Man games, but great ending, great little minor twist there with how they handled Wily and Sunstar, and then they show Wily again. Like, oh man, I think that's awesome. One of the better stories from any Mega Man game. Nice. I don't want to say somber. I don't know how I describe this this song here, but like it feels like the end of an adventure, and this is gonna be it for the Mega Man Game Boy games. So excellent group of games. So after this, I've been dreading it, but we gotta actually get back to the mainline series, the numbered games, to a game that everybody loves except me, Mega Man 7. That's gonna be next. So look forward to that. But this is Joe Bif Bowling. Thank you very much, gamers and friends, for those who've been watching me play these. I've been having a great time, and I'm going to move right on to Mega Man 7. So, see you then.